What's up, adventurers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Green Knight. This is my co-host, Bartholomew. After the intensity of the last episode, I figured I would dive into RPG horror stories, something a little more lighthearted. So Bartholomew's pulled up one that's literally labeled lighthearted. So we're going to dive into that and see if we can have a little chuckle at some RPG ridiculousness. From user Sexmet42. Sejmet? The player intentionally sabotages the main quest and becomes upset that the quest does not count as completed. I have one player, let's call him Aaron, who has one specific quirk. My neighbor went home for Christmas and her son is staying over. And he just stomps back and forth all damn day. I don't know why he's not going home. Every time the game is about an NPC, gives a party a simple quest. This is worded really weird. Every time an NPC gives the party a simple quest like bring me some stuff, Aaron will try to mislead and deceive this NPC and steal or destroy the object they wanted. Why? You just being a pain in the arse for no reason? And sometimes it's okay, it's even good. I mean, in the Blades in the Dark situation, which when some rich guy hires a gang of thieves to steal an artifact from another rich guy, but the gang does not give the artifact to the quest giver and instead sells it to the sinister cult, it's good. It makes the story move. Okay. But last time I played with Aaron, it was a very different game. It was a fantasy game based on Masks, the New Generation. Never heard of that. Some heroic flavor, similar young characters looking for their path in life, but in a fantasy setting with magic instead of superpowers. Okay. And Aaron picked the most heroic archetype to play, the Legacy, the offspring of a legendary heroic family. Okay. We are together with a bit of help from the other players. English must not be this person's first language. We are together with a bit of help from other players, shaped his character's backstory and put him in the context of the world. Aaron's character was a young man from an aristocratic family. His ancestors faithfully served the rulers of the city where the adventure began. His personal mentor was his grumpy grandmother, who, half a century ago, personally defended the city, firing a cannon at griffins attacking the city walls, and that's how she earned the special respect of the family of the current mayor. Okay. And this respect was great enough that the mayor did not just turn to their family for help, but allowed Aaron's character to lead a team that went in search of an ancient artifact that, according to the mayor, could be used for protecting the city. This was the wording. Bring this to me. No ambiguity, everything is clear. Yes, I should probably know that Aaron will be Aaron again, but before this game, he played with me only in games where the idea of deceiving the quest giver and stealing from them made sense. Like all his characters before this one were thieves, or desperate, or mentally unstable cultists, or something like that. Or murder hobos, I guess. Okay, anyway, the party, the legacy hero, his fairy girlfriend, the young Templar, and the living doll he once found, fixed and now takes care of her, goes on the journey. Is that all these different characters? This is all worded so weirdly, like it's gonna be on screen. You guys can see what I'm struggling to read here. They escaped from a gang of bandits by tricking them, won the fight against a wyvern, and finally reached the ruin where the artifact should be. They solved some puzzles and discovered a crowd of draugrs, which, as it turns out, were controlled by the very artifact that the heroes were sent for. Aaron's character grabbed the artifact, and Aaron said that he wanted to assimilate it to gain the power of controlling the undead. Okay. He was able to do this, and it was the end of the one-shot, so why not? I just asked the other players if they would be satisfied with such an ending. The fairy was fine with it. The Templar and the doll offered a compromise. Okay, so they are all different characters. They would be fine if they could find something else valuable in the ruins to take to the temple. So be it. Aaron's character destroys the artifact, takes its power, and the rest of the party grab some less cool but still nice things. And they all go home. Alright, so y'all got something that you wanted. That's cool. And guess what? The mayor wasn't happy.
Well, the mayor wasn't happy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you didn't do the thing that he wanted. And Aaron's character's grandma wasn't happy either. Oh no, you let grandma down? Oh, that's the worst part. It could be an actually interesting plot. A young hero messes up and now has to try harder to prove himself. Or maybe it's a moment that he will turn to the dark side or something like that, right? Well, there is one little problem. Aaron was sure that his character did nothing wrong. Dude, you stole the thing and you took it for yourself. Yeah, that's wrong. Like, yes, he heard that the quest was bring this artifact to the mayor, but he somehow decided that his grandmother actually wanted his character to gain new power, even if she said nothing about it. She said that she wants him to prove himself as a worthy successor to the family of defenders of the city. Aaron got upset and asked the other players on behalf of the characters if they thought his character had accomplished the feat and/or completed the quest. Of course, they all said no, because no, you didn't. Actually, one of them was absolutely sure that Aaron planned this move as the start of an anti-hero path for his character. Yes, it was all just a narrative epilogue with no gameplay elements. But I wanted the story to end exactly the way that it would make sense, and Aaron's character got what he wanted anyway, a new magical power. So I refused to ignore the concept of consequences. And no, Aaron's character was not executed or punished. He was simply not praised by the mayor or his grandma. It was literally the worst case of surprise Pikachu face in my games. So his character didn't even get punished for not achieving the quest. He just got superpowers. Like, yeah, I guess that's the consequences of your own actions. Yeah, you don't get the quest reward, but you got super cool powers. So, and your grandma's disappointed in you, which is probably the worst, but that's the worst punishment of all, is disappointing your grandma. No one likes making Gam Gam sad.
Ah! I guess I don't have any sons now!
Ma! I'm sorry, Ma! Ma!
But, like, the DM seems cool with it, and the rest of the party seemed cool with it, so it's not like you derailed the story. You didn't throw off the campaign like OP says, like, it's just the epilogue, and hopefully you can use your new undead controlling powers in really cool ways in the rest of the campaign. So, I don't see anything wrong with this, except that grandma's sad. But, anyway, that was a more lighthearted story, and I hope you guys were entertained. I had a little fun reading this. Like, if the party wants to do crazy shenanigans that doesn't affect the outcome of the campaign, or even if it's at the end of the campaign. Like, one time me and my party all sided with the big bad evil guy at the end, because he's like, I can turn you guys into gods if you join with me, and we're all like, oh, yeah, that sounds pretty sick, let's do that. And the DM's like, okay. And yeah, we didn't save the world, we all turned evil and became superpowered entities that terrorized the DM's world for the rest of eternity or something like that. And that was fun for us, and that's the whole point. If your players are having fun, if the other people you're playing with are having fun, then it doesn't matter what kind of shenanigans you get up to. And that's the whole fun of RPGs and D&D and stuff like that. So, I don't see any problem with this. Yeah, grandma's sad, but that's how it goes sometimes. You can't make your family happy all the time. Anyway, that'll be it for me and Bartholomew tonight. I hope you guys had a good time. Don't forget, drink some water, do some push-ups, and stay safe till next time.